What up, what up, what up, what up, good people? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Sip2Tally Films. And today, the call-in show was asked for. Let's see if it happens. Let's see if we get anybody to call in. The lines are open, and I'm open to talk to you guys about any and every draft pick you want to talk about. Got a little time on my hand. I have a number in my head of how long I want to stay, but that will be up to you guys. So again, the phone line is open. Let me see if I can get that on the up and up. Let me see if I can put it out there before it's gonna pop up, but I normally have to get it started before it comes up. Let me see. Here it is. So this is I guess I gotta type it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to type it in now. Don't want to act right today. It'll pop up as soon as I type it. Watch. All right. 716-493-2849. And then the code is 6993086. There it is. There it is. And then it'll eventually come up, automatically in a second as we get more people in here. So what we're going to do until we get calls or get people in here, what up, Andrew? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you, MJ, too. Appreciate you for coming through. We're going to just go through this PFF draft guide. Well, we got a caller. Let's see who we got and what they want to talk about. Let's see. I think this is my man P, I think this is my man P, I think. What up? This is my man P. Hello. Okay, what's good with you?
Let me jump on anyway. Hold on, Aiden. Hold on.
You ain't late. We
How's
just
it
fired
going,
up.
man?
I was late. We just fired it up.
So that's good. That's good time. That's good time. Oh man, I've been watching all your shows, all your episodes, with all your content and everything, man. I hope EDC been watching. That's who I hope been watching, man. I just hope, for me, I'll be good with whatever their first pick is. Mm-hmm. Outside of, and I know I'm gonna mess his name up. What's the one safety that?
Wari.
That did well. Yeah. I'm hoping that they understand that he just did real good at the underwear Olympics, and the tape don't really show that. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping they don't go that way. But sitting at 27, I really think EDC gonna throw a wrench in there. I think he might trade out if who they really want is not there. I think they may trade out and then try to trade back up until like the early second round. And maybe see, if somebody else can fall to him in that second round early. But,
so
I think we should go either.
Gives them more than 11 picks. That's more picks. More picks.
This is the thing, Coach. You remember what year was it when they had like 10 picks? It was the year they got Voorhees, because they got him in the seventh round.
25, so that would be 23.
Wasn't that 23 when they had like 10 or 11 picks, and they ended up at the end of the draft, they ended up with like one or two more picks than what they had, and they used all of them?
I can tell you in a second. Let me go to Ravens real quick. Give me a hot second. Baltimore Ravens. In draft. All right. So 2023, we did get Voorhees, but we didn't have a bunch of picks. 2022, we had a bunch of picks. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 11 in 2022. But we did get Voorhees in the 7th round in 2023, but we had 11 picks in 2022.
maybe that's the one, 2022, man. You see, he used all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I won't doubt it. They keep talking about take as many swings and hopefully, out of the 11, if they get 5, they good. But there's no way 11 draft picks are going to make this team.
No doubt.
And you can't keep that many people on the practice squad. You can't hide that many people on the practice squad. And then they're famous for bringing in a ton of undrafted rookie free agents. So this should be their primary year where they try to bundle some of that stuff together. I'd be good if they leave with 5 good, solid draft picks and call it a day.
True.
5 guys where at least out of that 5, 2 can make a high impact, if not 3 can make a high impact on the team this year or contribute in some type of way this year. I'd be good with that. But drafting 11 players just at the end of the year, we're going to hear you cut 5 or 6 of them. That's a waste of draft capital.
Don't make sense.
That's a waste. It don't make sense, man. And, just here lately, they haven't been able to keep a lot of those picks, man, outside of first, second, maybe third.
Mm-hmm.
They really haven't been developing these guys. We got 2 corners that they got, not last year, but, a couple of years ago that, they're still from the 4th round that they just still sitting there, really hasn't. One is what we call them, injured.
ADIR.
Right. Stay on IR.
Mm-hmm.
And
just think about it. I'm looking at the roster right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 people on defense. So 25, 26,
right now,
27,
yep. I'm looking at it now.
30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53 people just own the team right now. So 11 picks, that makes 64 and UDFAs. And maybe somebody that they may bring in. All 11 of them guys ain't making the team.
It's not making it, man. That's why I'm saying, take some of that stuff. Go to some of these teams that only got 4 or 5 draft picks.
Like the Falcons.
Say, hey, right. You know what I'm saying? That's a primary team who definitely need a lot of help on defense and on offense, really. And try to trade some of that stuff up. Say, hey, look, let me get your 3rd. I give you some of this 4th and this 5th, or maybe couple of these 6th-round picks. And you guys can go do whatever you need to go do, and you can take a couple of swings at the back where all I want to do is take 3 or 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And call it a day. That's what they really need to do. And invest in the trenches, invest in edge, maybe get a corner that can contribute at some point, because we don't know what's going to happen with Marlowe in the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know what EDC is going to do, man. They be zigging when everybody else is zagging, thinking they're doing something big. But, outside of that 1st-round pick, maybe 2nd-round pick, and the 3rd-round pick, I don't have a lot of confidence, I'm going to be honest. But, I appreciate the call, man. I'm going to go ahead and keep listening, Coach. And you got anything you want to add or your thoughts on my thoughts?
I want to add, Andrew has been chiming in with what you've been saying, and he says, to piggyback off the Falcons, he says the Vikings only have 4 picks.
Oh, yeah, I see he said the Vikings, right.
So that's another team that we should reach out to as well.
That's the teams they should be looking at. These teams that don't have a lot of, hey, can I get your 3rd for, a 4th and one 2. Of these 6 or 2, right. You know what I mean? That's where you can get some quality, good pieces that maybe on a defensive line, bolster that up, maybe find one of them diamonds in the rough on the edge, find a corner, depending on if they don't like who may fall to them in the 1st round. The only one position that I'm hoping, no matter who it is that fall to them, that they don't draft a linebacker or that guy that we just got finished talking about. That we just got finished talking about.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. We're not going to speak on it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Because that's when they'll be listening like, oh, that's what everybody said we should draft, and let's go ahead and get them.
Right.
You know, but other than that, man, I mean, because like everybody's been saying, don't need a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I will disagree with that I've been hearing a lot of people say, and then this is going to be my last thing is people saying we don't need a whole lot on offense. I disagree. Why not get Lamar as many weapons as he can possibly have? Everybody keeps saying we don't need another wide receiver. Why don't we? Why don't we? If it's somebody there that can contribute this year, why not? I'm not saying make that your number one first pick, but if you can find a guy
if a good guy fall there, is that what you're saying?
Exactly. In a second, or if you see a guy in the third that can contribute, why not give Lamar more weapons, man? Look at the Bengals. Look at some of these other teams that got multiple, great wide receivers. That's the one thing I don't agree with when I hear everybody saying, "Oh, it's enough on offense. Maybe we just got to do the offensive line." No, give him all the weapons he can have. Make defensive coordinators have nightmares the night before they play the Ravens trying to figure out how are we going to cover all these people.
Right.
How are we going to cover all these people? Make them wake up with cold sweats. You're talking about building a bully. That's the way to build a bully, man.
Yep.
Like, both of that line, get him as many weapons to the point where you can't say, oh, well, if we take him away, we don't care about everybody else. No, you need to be able to come, and your defense should be coming back to the sideline saying, Coach, what you want us to do? How are we going to cover all that?
Because, Pete, think about it. We know the Bengals on defense don't have Jack Diddley squat. But
nothing.
If any Ravens fans say they ain't at worried about what Joe and them can do on offensively, they are lying to
there you go. They lying to you.
They are lying to you.
If you're sitting there with a team that on offense can put up 45 plus points a game, their defense ain't really got to be that spectacular. Because what other team you think going to be able to put up 45 points against you?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
We just happen to be one of them teams that can put up them points, and that's why they lost to us.
Exactly. That's it. But for the most part, and the Bengals really don't need too much either. And then that's another thing, man. We play in the AFC North.
Yep.
Like, people need to stop sleeping. I know the other two teams, they had a heyday with their quarterback as far as the Steelers and the Browns. Mm-hmm. But we know how the Steelers are. No matter who back there at QB, we know what happened or what can happen with them.
But the thing is, with the Steelers is T.J. Watt.
Exactly.
He show up at opportune times, and like you said, no matter who at quarterback, he gonna get a turnover in some kind of way and get him great field position.
There you go, man. They need to really stop talking about wanting to build a juggernaut and really build a juggernaut.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This would be what Todd Monken's third year in the offense.
Third year, yeah. And I'm excited. Third year in the offense. I'm excited for it.
Right, exactly. I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait to see it. Other than that, keep Mark, let Mark go. My biggest thing is when you get to the playoffs with him, don't call no plays for that man. Don't call no plays for that man. I mean,
ultimate decoy.
Since he's been in the league, I hear people talking about the loyalty and blah 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 blah. But Mark has proven that since he's been in the league with Lamar, come playoffs, he choked. That's bottom line. It's on record. That's his play. That's nobody else's play. That's his play that he put on tape.
True.
He chokes in the playoffs. Stop calling his number. Bottom line. And I'm out, Coach. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to keep listening to the show and get off air because I know you got a lot more people probably waiting to get on.
I appreciate you, P.
Appreciate you too, Coach, man.
Have a go. All right. Next up. I don't recognize this one. Let me see who this is. I think when I changed numbers, it took all my names out I had saved. All right, what's your name and what you got for me today?
So you know who this is. This is Gerald O'Leary Green, brother.
Oh, I'm saying it took, like, when it made me change numbers, it took all my saved names out. So I ain't know who. I'm finna resave it right now.
It's all good, man.
What's good with you?
Well, first of all, man, you're doing a great job, you and Chris, going on the possible, draftees, man. So y'all keep doing your thing,
I appreciate it.
and with
Appreciate it.
your, you know what I mean.
Did you get a chance to check out
Just who
the
you
thing we
think?
did on Deep Cover? We did.
Say that again.
Did you get a chance to check out the bracket show we did with Deep Cover with me, Chris, Mike, Kerry, and James? Did you get a chance to check that out?
You know what? I was set to watch that, man, but I got called in for work, so I'm mad I missed that. Actually,
so it's no video. It's just podcast only. It's audio only on their podcast thing, and it's broke up into 2 segments because it took us like 2.5 hours. So the first segment is we did rounds 1 and 2, and then the one he put out today is the semifinals and the finals. And we just had we had a bracket with a bunch of potential Ravens picks on it, and we how the NCAA bracket is, survive in advance, and we argued for who we thought should move on, and I felt like it was really good, even though I was a part of it. But it seems to have good feedback from people on Twitter. So whenever you get a chance, hopefully before the draft, go check that out. And it's audio only, so if you're driving and it ain't nothing you got to watch. You can just listen to it.
Will do. I definitely will, man. But I just called in to say, man, I agree with some of your picks. As far as picking Pierce as edge,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's edge or off someone in the offensive line. Me personally, I think we need to go offensive guard first round pick. Me personally. If we can get Tyler Booker, that would be great. Or the kid from Purdue, Marcus Moore.
Mm-hmm.
But anything that will bolster the offensive line, especially the offensive guard. I ain't worried about tackle, because Rosengard and then Stanley got that on lock.
Mm-hmm.
But my concern, everybody knows, Coach, you killed it, and the other brothers killed it. Daniel Falele, do I even have to go into that?
No. Hey, but the thing with Falele is, man, I've got to the point, and I think Chris is in the same boat with me. We not even gonna trash Falele no more because he gonna play. Like they love him, he gonna be there. So I don't even consider right guard a hole anymore because they love him and he gonna play. So he gonna have to play himself out of that position because he got it.
I hear you, man. And second round, I don't care if we go corner or another maybe a wide receiver, like the other caller said.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree. We definitely need more weapons. So we got the old possession wide receiver in Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Ravens are famous for getting, like a Derek Mason or Anquan Bolton. So hopefully he'll be like them dudes like in the past. So all we need to do is get a rangy speedster, young speedster.
Like Tez Walker?
That's like who?
Like Tez Walker?
No. Oh man, Ted Walker. But here's the thing: we need to get an established speedster who been burning people since he stepped on the field. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Ted Walker.
Somebody that frightened people.
I'll be honest with you. As a Tar Heel fan, he'll burn you. He'll burn you, and I'm hoping the hope is still there for him to break out. But he never was that consistent enough to be like when the year he was in that class 2024.
Yeah, that NCAA issue too. Part of that was them.
Yeah. Yes. So I knew he was going to be drafted like in the 3rd or 4th round because of the consistency. So we can get a first round value wide receiver that's known to blow the top over the defensive. That's all we need as far as wide receiver, as far as in the draft. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to go back to North Carolina. He's going to be there because his size. Willie Lampkin.
I knew this is where you was going.
Willie Lampkin. If we can, he's because you know I'm going, Coach, because he's only 5'11". A lot of people gonna be scared of that. But watching the film, and shout out to Emory Hunt, man. And if those folk who really want like a list of the prospects, y'all go to Football Game Plan's website and get your 2025 copy of the draft guide, of his draft guide. It's awesome. And quiet as a kept, a lot of people that you see on TV use it, and they don't give Emory Hunt his credit. So he got Willie Lampkin, the number one center, in his review.
I can see that.
But here's the thing: he played guard too. And if you watch his tape,
if Willie was 6'2", 6'3", everybody be talking about
right.
Him. Everybody.
I'm telling you, but here's the thing that's awesome about him. Even at that small size, he be moving them big hogs, bro.
He do.
He be moving them out the way. So I'll start him over Daniel Pelele right now.
Low center of gravity, good leverage. He moves people. He just 5'11". Maybe 5'11".
Yeah. Yes. And you got to think, everybody who played, who wrestled or played a sport where you have to, of course, football have a low center of gravity. That's going to be hell for them 6'6", 6'4" defensive linemen. If a dude that small and that strong get under you, you can't do nothing with that.
The only way you can do something with, you have to attack him first, and you have to get your long arms on him so he can't get his hands on you. If he get his hands on you, it's a wrap. If he get up under your long arms, you ain't gonna do nothing with him. But you can beat him with your long arms. But other than that, you can't do nothing with him because that leverage is gonna wear you out. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna get frustrated, and you're gonna end up doing something illegal, like some
right.
after the whistles type stuff. And I don't mean like illegal, like against the law, but illegal football wise, because it's gonna get frustrated.
I feel you.
You're gonna be like,
I'm telling you, man. So there's
whooping me.
Right. Because he's definitely going to be a jewel. I hope a lot of teams are nervous about his size or his height. He's still going to be there. So if the Baltimore Ravens front office or research team are smart, they're going to get him in the later rounds because he's going to be there. If he gets drafted in the third or fourth round, I'll be surprised. And I'll be impressed because other teams have did their research.
I look at him going on day 3, maybe 6 or 7 because of his size. But like you said, if he does go third or fourth, that means somebody took the time to actually look at the tape and evaluate him for his play and not just his measurables. Because Amarion Hampton, who's probably going to go maybe in the first round, if you go back and look at Amarion Hampton's runs, a lot of his runs are behind Willie Lampkin.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can see, Coach. You've been paying attention. Yes, sir. You know it. And maybe hopefully David Walker will still be there in the later rounds. We get him, but I don't think so. I think he's going to be going before the third round.
Yep.
But, Coach, I'm going to wrap it up, man, so you can get to speak with other callers, man. But thank you for having me on your show. Y'all, I have my own YouTube channel show. So it comes on every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Southern Baller Show. So I have a whole bunch of brothers on there with football knowledge that, just to chop it up. So come check me out. Coach, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing.
When you, I think I have it. So when you come in the chat, it should shout you out too. Because what I've been doing is adding everybody that streams to this little. I figured out how to people that stream how to when they come in the chat, it should shout them out. So I added you. I don't know if it should be at or just your name. So when you come in the chat, it should give you a shout out. I know it was doing it right earlier, but I don't know if it's acting right today. So when you get off, just type something in the chat and see if it pop up, and it should give you like a little shout out.
Okay, good.
All right. I appreciate you, Jared.
All right. No problem, man.
Let's see who we got next. Boom, boom, boom. All right. What's your name and what you got for us today?
Yo.
What's good?
It's
Who we got?
Kingdom.
Oh, what's good, man?
Oh, my Lord. Listen, this new caller ID and the code,
Yeah, like, I don't know why it made me change. Like, all the names that I had saved of, like, everybody that calls regularly, it just reset. So I ain't know who I'm talking to. But I know I got you now. Got you locked in.
Great Kingdom is back. Let me introduce everyone, if that's the case. I am the original Ben Cleveland. I was right. Well, let me tell you something, Coach. This is amazing. We got a draft coming. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I'm honestly, my biggest thing is, I just hoping we actually hit. Max Crosby was picked late. There was some real good talent that was picked late. You know what I'm saying? So you can always find talent if you actually, I feel like if you just actually, put that type of energy and mindset to it. But at the same time, I mean, y'all not going to like me, but I want Nick Emmenwari. I know y'all not going to like me. I get it. He don't look ready. I get it. I totally get it. Malachi Starks, he looks like he's ready. I'll give it to you. I ain't trying to argue that. Coach gave us some beautiful footage, and Chris was covering it. Shout out to the Deep Cover Podcast. I get it. I totally get it. It's just I feel like because we have a big guy that can cover the entire field, Kyle Hamilton, and we get another big guy that has that type of athleticism, that type of skill set that comes with that his analytics of his jumping, his speed, and everything, and he's not slow either. I'm tired of slow guys. We have slow Marcus Williams. Kyle Hamilton ain't that slow, but he, if you think about it, Kyle Hamilton could be a little faster. So is our rest of safeties, Bro Braid and Sanusi Kane. All these safeties we have, I hope y'all notice that they don't have that type of speed. And I'm not saying speed is everything, but we get a guy, Nick Emmenwari, that's super tall, has the speed to match it, and he just plays with. To me, when I've seen his film, I feel like he is trying to work hard. If you want to take anything from Nick Emmenwari, he is trying to work hard, and I feel like we got to give that to him. And I know Malachi Starks looks ready, but I feel like if Nick Emmenwari catches on to anything, let's say he just says, you know what, I'm starting to have he's starting to get that feeling, he's going to be a dangerous person to be aware of. We used to have the greatest full safety of all time, Ed Reed. And my God, if Nick Emmenwari finds a way to see that, he says, I'm starting to catch on things. The game is slower than me. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to get some. And here's the thing. People have got to also remember our starters are coming with the energy this year. We just got rid of Brandon Stevens. Mm-hmm. People was questioning our secondary. What's his name? Darius Washington, Kyle Hamilton, all these guys playing for contracts. All these corners, people wondering if Nate Wiggins.
The conference has been locked.
What's his name? And you can always correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not wrong, if I'm not correctly, I'm wrong correctly. But
you good.
Humphrey, he's trying to play for a contract. So all these guys in the secondary are going to play for something, and they're going to be like really focused this year because they're all playing for contracts. See, it's different when you playing and you got a legit another year to worry about. Like, but these dudes got their contracts are ending now, and I feel like that secondary has to come with it this year. Now, so does the pass rush and everybody else. I'm not gonna act like the defense don't gotta put in the work too, but I'm just saying the secondary has a lot of questions. Darius Washington. Are you actually going to be a full safety this year? Are you actually going to be a starter?
We don't know if the Darius is going to play. He ain't signed that paper yet.
Exactly. and let me call this out since I'm here because maybe Kingdom gonna call you out. I hate when fans of our Ravens always boost a player just because they're playing better. For crying out loud, we have to stop. What did we learn from Gus Edwards? What did we learn from J.K. Dobbins and all these other guys? Miles Boykin. What's his name? Devin Duvernay. These dudes are free agents. These were the same guys that y'all was on the literally yelling in the comment section talking about, oh yeah, keep these guys. These guys are dead. No, they're not. They're horrible. They're a waste of time.
Right. Who made them better?
Lamar.
Exactly.
Nobody, bro. Nobody. Okay, hold on. Check this out, Coach. Check this out, right, Coach? We just gave Gus Edwards and a whole bunch of people extensions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ever since they left our team, I would like to ask, where are they now?
Well, Gus and J.K. are both free agents.
These are the same people Baltimore Ravens fans was saying, please extend them. Please extend them. Why? Waste of time. So, yes, stop saying, oh, Gus, we need depth. That's not true. We do not need – we need depth. But quality depth. Mm-hmm. You know why the Eagles were so good? Yes, they have a star power, but they had quality depth.
Yep, they did.
DeGene Jackson wasn't even a starter.
He wasn't a starter. Ray, Frank Black said, Jeff Zarebic said the window for the safety to sign his offer sheet passed today. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's cut or what. But Frank just put it in the chat, says Zarebic said that his window to sign an offer sheet passed today. So I don't know. I would have to do some research. I don't know exactly what that means. And Frank, can you elaborate on what that means? Or anybody in the chat, I'll elaborate what that means, and I'll share it once they do. But go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Please update us. Hey, let me know. Hey, I'm listening. Because if I'm not mistaken, Ardarius thought he was big dog.
Yeah.
Like he played his butt off this year.
And he did.
And he thought he was big dog. Why nobody sent him an offer?
Yep.
Why nobody sent him an offer? He big dog, right? Right, Coach?
So Frank says means he can only sign with the Ravens. He didn't get an offer from another team, which it's right on lines with what you're saying.
Fact.
Right on lines with what you're saying. Yep.
And listen, I'm not trying to disrespect no player, but ask yourselves. I want everyone to ask themselves, if you feel like we got to have these guys on our team, we just got to re-sign them every time. We just got to give them. They earn this money. They deserve this money. So why they ain't getting no offers? Why are they free agents? So let me tell you something. Somebody said they were talking about Rashad Bateman, and I'm gonna finish off of this. Rashad Bateman, everybody. I think somebody said somebody said, hey, I think Rashad Bateman needs competition, blah blah blah. Some of our Raven analysts who has podcasts, you know what I'm saying? All respect, because I love their podcast. They felt like Bateman had a better year, had a good year, everything, right? I said, look, Bateman ain't got no competition. His main competition is a 5'5" wide receiver. That's the only person in front of him. Nelson Aguilar is a free agent.
I think as of 6:42, the 5'5" guy is better than him right now. As of 6:42. But I do think Bateman will be the better receiver. I think Bateman has the more tools, but as of 6:42, 4:18:25, I think the 5'5" guy is better than Bateman. But I think Bateman has the tools to be the better receiver.
Okay, I'll give you that. Look, I'll put it like this. I'm just expecting Bateman to prove another year of improvement. Mm-hmm. But I just feel, I'm not trying to disrespect him, but I just feel like people are not seeing the fact that people forget he's a first-round draft pick. He's a first round, not second, not third. He's been on our team for a very long time, and he's yet to have 1,000 yards.
Who,
So
Bateman?
I get it. I get it. Like, he's
You
playing
talking about
better,
Bateman,
and we
right?
want to see him. So what time going up?
You talking about Bateman, right?
Yeah, Bateman.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Bateman. People, I don't understand why people not understand, like, he's a first-round draft pick. And he played better. He did. But I got to see more for me to give him his props, because he gave us too many seasons of bad. And here's the thing. People going to try to pretend like he didn't just drop that wide open pass because he blamed the sun. Are we going to forget about that one?
I did forget about that one.
Oh, people forgot about that one.
I did forget about that one.
People forgot about when Bateman caused Lamar Jackson 2 interceptions that he ain't supposed to have on his record book. People forgot about that one. But they want to praise Bateman, tell Bateman deserves more money, he deserves this, he's Bateman, oh my God, our number 2 wide receiver. Dude, the only person above Bateman right now, like I said, is a 5'5" wide receiver named Zay Flowers. And shout out to Zay Flowers. No disrespect to Zay Flowers, but I would like to have Zay Flowers as our second, and we get an elite number 1. Elite number 1. Why can't Lamar Jackson get elite number 1, Coach? I don't get it.
He need one. But
the
thing is, Ray,
everybody else gets it.
We'd have to sign an elite number 1 from free agency because we never draft high enough to draft an elite number 1. We'd have to sign one that then had a good 3 or 4 years in the league, and we have to sign a free agent because we'll never draft high enough to get an elite number 1 unless I'm not going to even say that. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. No, we'll never sign an elite number 1 because we'll never draft that high enough.
All right, Coach. I think my time is going up. I appreciate the call. Just want to remind everybody, man, I'm Rave Kingdom. I'm back on that call, man. I appreciate y'all.
I'll let you know, Rave, the next call-in show it'll be Friday before I do the second round of the draft. We'll do a quick one Friday before I do, because we'll do it so we can talk about whoever we pick Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be a real quick one Friday. Doing probably 4:30, so I can have a little break before I start the draft thing at 7. So the next one will be Friday. So if you can get in, if you have time around that time Friday, put it on your calendar. We'll know that.
Bet. Right. I'm with that.
I appreciate you, big dog.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Hashtag Ben Cleveland.
Hashtag Ben Cleveland. All right. Hey, that man love him some Ben Cleveland, man. Hey, and last but not least, let me see. Like I said, all my names were erased. What's your name and what you got for us today?
It's me, Devon. Coach, how you doing?
I'm good. What's good with you?
Ain't nothing, man. Just wanted to tell you, man, Kevin Winston Jr., really the second best safety in the draft, man, behind Malachi Starks. Probably would be number 1 if he wasn't coming off injury.
Winston.
So, and we could get him in the second round.
You mentioned to me before?
Yeah, we can get from Penn State. We can get him in the second round. He would have been a first-round pick, but he got injured the second week of the season and missed the whole season. So he gonna end up in the second round. But he's from Columbia, Maryland, so he'll be coming home.
Let me see. Is he in this guy? You say he got hurt, so he might not even be in this guy. Let me see.
Yeah, he got hurt week 2 of the season.
I don't want no quarterback. I need safety. Give me 1 second. Heat maps. Defensive. There we go. All right, what's his name again? Winston. Oh, there you go.
Kevin Winston Jr.
Yeah. There you go. Let me put him on the screen real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me throw him up there. All right, go ahead and tell me about him a little bit.
No, I guess once you look him up, tell me what you think about. I think he's the second best safety in the draft behind Starks. And I know everybody like the Nick guy, well, the people who don't actually watch film like the Nick guy, but I live in South Carolina, and I see him every weekend.
So
and we call his name Thursday. I'm going to be picked up.
PFF got him as he's in the 99th percentile in coverage grade in the box. He's in the 100th percentile in run defense grade. He's in the 96th percentile in run stop. So, but he's in the 15th percentile in slot. But he can just play. He can play a deep safety. He ain't got to be that 70th percentile in coverage grade free safety. So
Yeah.
this might be a name I need to look at. I ain't think about that. Especially with, you
Yeah,
say he got
he'll
hurt,
be,
so he may be under the radar.
yeah, definitely. That would be a great pickup for us. I think if Penn State had done him, they'd have beat Notre Dame.
Okay. Okay.
In the
So I need to
playoffs.
go back and look at 2023
Yeah,
tape
you need
for this guy.
2023. Yeah,
Okay.
2023. Yeah. Also, if I had to ask you, what one position we could draft in the first round that'll put us over the top to win the Super Bowl, what position would you say that would be?
Left guard. Or a
That's
tackle
what
that
I've
can
been
play
saying.
left guard. Or a tackle that can play
That's what
left
I've
guard.
been saying. And that's what I've been saying. And that's why I don't understand all the fuss about we need a safety in the first round. We need a defensive end in the first round. I'm like, if we get a pass edge rush in the first round, he's not going to play that much.
Yep.
Unless we get Abdul Carter, and we know we're not getting him.
Right.
So I'm like, why take a first round pick on an edge that's going to play some of the time when we can go get a guard or one of those tackles that can play guard, slide them over there, put them behind Ronnie Stanley, and at least have one dominant side that we can run dirt to.
Because think about this. With the news that Darius is probably going to be back, there's only one position that can jump in on our team and play right now, and that's left guard.
Exactly.
We got left tackle, guard. We got center, we got right guard, we got right tackle. Our receivers are in place. Our tight ends are in place. The running backs in place. Quarterbacks in place. The interior defensive lines in place. The edge guys, they ain't the greatest, but we got about 6 or 7 bodies. Both the linebackers are in place. We got 3 corners since we signed what's the guy from Cincinnati? I keep
Awuzie.
We got 2 safeties. So where's a rookie gonna play other than that left guard?
Then the left guard, and that's my point, and that's why I'm like, we got 11 picks. I'm like, honestly, trade up and go get. I want Booker from Bama, but trade up and go get the lineman you want.
Yeah.
That you feel like, hey, even if it's one of the guys who could play tackle but are going to start off at guard, go get the best guy, create the best offensive line. Because I'm going to tell you, we can get that left side dominant, it'll put the league in a chokehold. Because if we know we can get 5-6 yards running dirt to the left side, when Lamar bootleg come up out that thing, it's going to be wide open.
Yep, I agree.
It's going to be wide open. That's why I don't understand all the fuss about we need a third safety. We need a cornerback. I'm like, there's no defensive player we can draft that's going to come in and start on our team.
Those other guys
27.
to me will be role guys, and that's why I like a Makuba in the 3rd round. That's why I like a Porter in the 2nd round. That to me, you got to go
from Texas.
In the 1st round.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, go first O-line 1st round. If you feel like you need edge or safety in the 2nd, address them in the 2nd round and 3rd round. But I would be cool with that safety from Texas also, Makuba also, if we but I'm just saying if Kevin Winston wasn't hurt, he'd be the 2nd best safety in the draft, man. He awesome.
I'm gonna definitely check him out this week. I'm gonna look at that 2023 film, and I'm gonna
the 2023.
May even do a little, because what's today? Today Friday. I'm
Friday.
gonna look at it tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at it tomorrow and check it out. And if I got enough of it, I may just run a video on the 2nd channel like I did with Ezra Raku today. So that'll be.
I think you'll be very impressed with him, man. I think you'll be very impressed with him, man. I like him a lot. For us, I think he'll fit in. Him and Kyle can rotate, so we're not predictable. So when people see Kyle up at the line of scrimmage, they like, oh, Kyle blitz, and Kyle can drop back, and then you can rotate him up, and then he can also drop back and cover also. I think they'll play well together.
Yep.
Because everybody, when Kyle up at that line in the scrimmage, they know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
They know what's a good chance of what's going to happen.
100% agreed.
Yeah, so I'm like, we don't want to be too predictable on defense. But yeah, I get frustrated when I be seeing guys say, "Oh, we need edge. We can use edge, but we need a left guard."
Well,
and like you
say, in reference to edge, we need the bleeps we got to produce. That's what we need, because we got bodies.
Yeah,
we need them jokers we got to produce.
Exactly. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping EDC comes up. And when they call that name, whatever name they call Thursday night, I'm hoping it's an offensive lineman.
Me too.
I want Booker, but I know if they draft the offensive lineman, they drafted him to play left guard, and I'll be excited for any of them. But I want Booker. My pick.
Now, if it's, I will say this, if it depends on who it is. I won't be. I want an offensive lineman, but depending on who it is, I won't be mad at it. It depends on who it is. If it's Starks, I understand. If it's I want a lineman because I can see
I won't
the
be
vision with a
mad.
lineman. But I understand.
Yeah, I'm about to say I won't be mad at Starks. If we get Starks, I won't be mad because he's a great player.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we missed an opportunity to kind of solidify something on the team.
Right. I'd rather have a offensive lineman that can play right now versus you get a guy in the second or third, and now he got to fight with Voorhees for a job, and ain't neither one of them really that good.
Exactly, and John will play the seniority card and play Voorhees, who's injury prone. And like you say, old boy, big fella, he penciled in that right guard, so I don't even mention him. But if I had it my way, I'd have won guard. If I was drafting, I'd have won guard first and second round because I'd have took Book in the first round, and I'd have took Tate Ratledge from Georgia in the second round and had him at right guard.
I'd have been, if it was up to me, I would get me 3 offensive linemen out of them 11 picks. And
definitely
I'd have
easy
legit competition for them guard spots.
No and I'd have been picking them early.
Nothing. Yeah, I had legit competition.
Yeah, I'd have. Exactly. I'm gonna be honest. If it's open, I think a third round pick can come in and beat Falele. I know that's their guy, but if it was just like open, no biasness to it, I just don't see what the hype is. I understand. I'm with you and Chris on the fact that he's going to be the starter because they like him. Yep. But from what I seen last year, I know a lot of people felt like he got better. I'm like, you couldn't do nothing but get better from where he started at the end of the day.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But there's something I want to put out there for you. I want to know what you think.
Okay.
Now people got a whole season of tape on Falele, and they know where he weak at. So does he get worse because he can't adjust?
Mm-hmm. So this is
what I'm like, honestly,
I'm hoping for the best. I'm going to assume Falele is losing weight and getting better at his footwork because we ain't seen him.
Gotcha.
Like he don't post nothing on socials or nothing like that. So I'm hoping he's losing some weight and getting better at his footwork. He did get better. So shout out to Falele. He got better as the season went on. But like you said, where he was at the start, he was horrible. He did get better.
So let me ask you this. Did he get better or the teams we played got worse?
No, he got better. I ain't gonna kick a fella while he got better. Now he did have some brain farts where he didn't touch people and whatnot, but yeah, he got better. He got better. And
this my last point right here. And the only reason I'm big on guard at first round because I felt like that's where we lost that game against the Bills at. Those guys were getting stood up for Lele and Pat McCurry. They were getting stood up against guys who, and what disappointed me about Falele, the guy who was standing him up was 100 pounds lighter than him. Falele, 380. I think Ed Oliver 289.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is he standing you up? And that's why I'm like, I wouldn't want him playing on my team. He can't pass block, and he can't even dominate a guy that's 100 pounds lighter than him. I don't care how good somebody is. If I got you by 100 pounds, I'm gonna whoop you.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least lean on you.
That's just my mentality.
I'm gonna at least lean on you in the
fall
third,
on you or something.
Right.
You're gonna be tired. Yeah. And we really couldn't run the ball.
That falling on you gonna take
really
his toll.
couldn't run the ball.
I ain't thinking about that. That falling on you gonna take his toll. If I'm 380 and I fall on you 4, 5, 6 times, you gonna ask for a sub.
You're gonna ask for a sub, and you're gonna want to switch over to McCurry. And
right.
I'm just like, and that's why I can't. And that's why I would want him replaced, but I know he's not gonna get replaced, so I don't even speak on it. It is what it is. But I'm like, at least get that left side straight.
Yeah, the thing is,
with one of those studs in the first round.
He gonna have to hang himself. He gonna
have to hang himself.
He gonna have to play so bad that they just gonna have to take him out.
I mean, but we seen some awful stuff from him early in the season, and they stuck with him. So could he play his safe self? I think the only way he get out is they just don't sign him back. This the last year of his contract coming up. They just don't sign him back. That's the only way I can see him getting out, Coach.
True. And that may be the case.
Because they like him, and
that may be
we just may have to ride it out with him, and hopefully
you know
he
what
can
just
give us what he gave at the end of the year. What's that?
He might come in and price himself out.
You
if
think
he ball
so?
out this year. That's what a lot of O-linemen do in Baltimore. They come in and ball
I was about to say that.
And price himself out.
And get paid. And if that happened, I mean, more power to him and whoever's willing to give him a big payday. But this would be the one guy the Ravens will mess around and pay and try to keep. When I think about it, because I just don't think he's that good, man. I just don't think he can get the leverage you need from a guard because of how big he is to get a push downfield. He's not that strong to be he's strong, but he's not strong like
he needs
overwhelming people. Yeah, like he's not overwhelming people like I feel like he should. Because I'm like, if you put a guy 100 pounds lighter than me in front of me, I'm going to whoop him. It's going to be it's going to look like a bloodbath out there.
Ed should have been beating him with speed. And Ed wasn't beating him with speed. Ed was running through him.
Yeah, he was running through him, standing him up. I'm like, you kept seeing them shoulder pads pop back and that neck pop back. I'm like, man, come on, man. Open up a hole for Dirk. But going into that game, a friend pointed something out to me. He a Bills fan. He was like, man, y'all really didn't whoop us that first game. He say Henry got, as far as in the run game, he like Henry got that first run. He say, but other than that, y'all ain't really kill us in the run like that. And I'm like, man, you crazy as heck, man. We going to do the same thing again. And it didn't happen. And he told me, like, I told you, man. He's like, them guards, y'all got trash, man. And I couldn't do nothing but laugh because I was like, man, Raven fans say the same thing.
They bad. They bad. But the good thing is Makari's not there. And honestly, Makari ended up being way worse than Valele.
Yeah.
Makari
I agree with that.
Lean on people.
He undersized.
Mm-hmm.
He got short arms. He undersized. He light in the bottom.
Yep.
You know, he couldn't, like you say, he couldn't even lean on nobody, so he was useless. And that's why I went with Cleveland at left guard, but we know what's going on with that situation.
Hashtag
but I'm going to go and get on up out of here, Coach. I just wanted to see your thoughts on a few things. I'll catch up with you later on.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Take it easy.
All right, you too now.
You too.
All right.
All right.
So, that was our last one for today. So we hit my time frame. My time frame was 7 o'clock. Was an hour. I always get nervous when we have these call-in shows because I think nobody's going to call. But I appreciate everybody for calling and sharing their thoughts with me and with the community. Again, the next one will be Friday afternoon before I go on live for the second round of the draft. We'll talk about whatever's done Thursday night, and you know, I want to hear your thoughts about what we do Thursday night, whether it's take a pick, trade up, trade back, whatever we do, we'll have the call-in show so I can hear your thoughts about it Friday afternoon. So I appreciate you guys, man. I did a draft preview video for Donovan Azaraku on the second channel on More Sip2Tally. So if you want to see my thoughts on Donovan Azaraku solo and with some film to go with it, you can go over to More Sip2Tally and check that out. I dropped that today. I'm probably going to look at Kevin Winston Jr. and see, you know, what my thoughts about him is tomorrow. I'm not sure which channel it'll be on, but that'll probably be my task for tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all, man, for coming through. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Appreciate Don C says happy Easter. Hey, happy Easter and happy Good Friday to y'all, man. Hey, y'all know what time it is today, what happened today, and what happened on Sunday. So we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. So make sure you do what you need to do for. This is one of them weekends where even if you don't go, you go, and you know what I'm talking about. So on that note, man, I'll see y'all soon, man. Peace and love.